Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han here, and it is absolutely great to see you here tonight. And tonight I have something very, very fantastic to share with you for all my video marketers, for all my affiliate marketers, for all my product creator, for my email list builder, for local marketers. Hey, you're gonna absolutely love this. Won't you love having those tools? Just you set up once, kind of forget. Well, I think you absolutely do. Now, if you don't have the time, you don't have the energy, you don't have the skills to make videos, but you still want to leveraging the power of the video and also leveraging the power of the social network, the social traffic, you're gonna be absolutely blown away by this product, because this is one of the products gonna leverage both. Not only is gonna leverage all the power of the video on the YouTube, but also different video platform as well. And he did not just stop there. He actually leveraging off of Twitter and Google+. You're gonna find out what's all about inside this interview, okay? All right, so this is really something you are gonna want to be niche focused, and quickly have a very professional site developed and have driving that social traffic to it, and just let Google taking ranking by itself. So this is one of those set up once and forget about a product, okay? All right, so this is the reason I have to invite Mr. Nicely on behalf of Precious to talk about what this product is, how this is gonna really benefit you, how much time you're gonna save, and perhaps virtually how much money you're gonna make with this as well. With just couple, maybe 5-6 click of buttons, you're gonna see how powerful this is. This is not just a WordPress plugin simply gonna find a really engaging video, relative video, but also pull relative tweets and Google Plus page instantly on a very professional design sites for you, but also gonna help you directly drive automatic backlink and building machine for you if you do pick up the traffic module, right? So all this thing that may not make any sense right now, but believe me, once you watch the interview, it's gonna all make sense for you. You're gonna be really, really blown away. This is for the lazy marketer who just want to work once and just kind of lay back and see the traffic comes in, okay? So this is gonna help you build a list. This is gonna help you doing your affiliate sales. This is gonna help you promote your own product. This is gonna help you drive targeted traffic, okay? All right, so he's gonna be here to talk about that, and he's gonna do a live demo, so be very, very excited. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please let me introduce to you the Video Essence. Video Essence. I think you're gonna really love this product, and for the simple fact is this is really simple and easy to set up. The finding video process is really, really easy. All you gotta do is put your keywords in there. Then you will go to sites like YouTube, Dailymotion, Vimeo. Find those the video of your keywords, and you just manually pick which one you want. And on top of that, you can put instantly put a squeeze page, call to action buttons, banner, or YouTube like any annotation, or you can even play a video before that actual video plays. It's out everything. You just set up once and forget. And then he has this powerful traffic module who will instantly build 120 links. All you got to do, again, just set up once. You will go out there, systematic building. Will intelligently spread out the links as well. You don't want to push all 120 links at once. You will schedule the link. You will post just all naturally. So this is really, really powerful plugin. This is really, really powerful themes, and I think you're really gonna love this. So let's come back to the interview here for a second. So Chad actually has been doing internet marketing more than I have, because he's like, well, dinosaur, right? So, and hopefully he didn't hear that. So he's been here since the beginning of the internet marketing. He has seen all kinds of things. He started with the banner ads, and then he kind of lost focus and coming back again. So you're gonna learn exactly what does it really take to success at the internet market for this long period of time. Now, this is really rare that I get interview someone has been doing internet marketing for this long. So you're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna be really inspired by it, and you're gonna really love it. Okay, all right. Most importantly, he's gonna do a very cool live demo on this plugin to tell you exactly how this thing works, how much time you're gonna really save. Imagine with the push of the buttons, how much time that saves you by finding niche related videos. Not only that, you can find Twitter feeds, you can find Google Plus pages, and then you can have automatic traffic comes to your site. Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be awesome? That's awesome, right? So I think you're gonna really love this. And so here's the bonus deal. We're gonna put out some bonus for this, and here's the early bird info. I'm sure you want to hear it. And at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Chad is going to do a live webinar. So if you have any questions, you have any concerns about this product before you purchase, jump on that webinar. He's going to explain it. You might have the person-to-person interaction. Ask any question you want. At 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, literally 15 minutes before your lunches, they can open the door and you be the first one to grab that, okay? So make sure you get there early, grab early, so you can grab early at the lowest possible price. And I highly recommend you get the one with the theme, because there's two options: one without the theme, one with the theme. And guess what? The only price difference is $2. Okay, so if you're smart internet marketing, if you want your dollar worth, grab the one with the theme at the beginning. Okay, all right. So I think this is we all love automation tools, and we all like push a button, set up a once kind of forget system. If you can systemize your business at any areas, you do it. Okay, because that's going to really save you a lot of trouble in the long run. Anyway, so without further ado, let's go enjoy this awesome interview here. And until next time, please keep smiling. This is your friend Han, and I'll be talking to you very soon. Cheers. Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han here, and it is absolutely great to see you here tonight. And tonight I'm very excited to have a chat nicely back with us again to kind of show us a brand new software he and the press is about launching here. That's really going to save you lots of time and lots of money to get that affiliate commission, to build that list. And it's almost semi-automatic. This is kind of like set and forget system, and be very exciting about that. And well, he's going to go to more detail about it. So before we get into all this excitement here, let's kind of learn how Chad got started with internet marketing, and most importantly, what did he do exactly to achieve the level of success he has today. So Chad, could you kind of take over the mic, share your unique internet marketing story with us today?
Han Fan, the internet man. How you doing, dude?
Good, how are you, Chad?
Cool. Good to be back on your show again. My story, wow, goes way back. My story is like dinosaur ages. Like 1998 was my first experience online. I clicked a little banner that promised me the world, promised to make me millions, and here I am. Actually, I clicked on that banner, and it did. It took me to a program called the Cookie Cutter. I'm sure some of your viewers, there's going to be at least one that's heard of that program.
Cookie Cutter.
And it was one of those programs where I can't even remember the product. I don't even know if there was a product, but you had 100% resale rights on it. Now, obviously, back in the day, they didn't have Facebook, Twitter. They didn't even have Google. Like, well, I don't even know if you were around then, but the chat message we used to use, we didn't have Skype. We would communicate through AOL Instant Messenger. So in between our messages, we would hear, "You've got mail," right? Like, that's real stories. And I was actually talking to a guy that was developing a search engine. I'm like, what in the world's a search engine, right? I don't know. I might have been talking to like the owners at Google or something back then and just didn't know it, right? So, yeah, I mean, that was a long ways back. I mean, autoresponders were a brand new thing. We were using one called SmartBot Pro. Aweber wasn't around yet. ClickBank was just getting started. Matter of fact, the Cookie Cutter was launched on ClickBank. And I went out there with this program, and I basically bought banner spots, and I went out there and promoted the Cookie Cutter, and I made like $100 in 24 hours. And I think by the end of that month, I'd done something like $3,000 or something. That was like my first taste of online marketing, and I hit it right out of the gate. Like, very few people could say that. It went really well, and then eventually that program went away. It was ran by an old man in Florida. I think he died or something. And then things kind of took a different turn for me, and I went through the typical story. I was buying product after product and not taking action, not implementing the things I was learning. And, you know, I went through that phase where things weren't always that great. And eventually, you know, you stick with this long enough, it's one of those things where you're going to succeed right about the time you're ready to give up. I started experiencing success and started developing my own products, started coaching my own students, and you know, I just went out there and faced my fears. And now, in addition to speaking, I get out there and do webinars all the time. I'm the faces for a lot of these launches, kind of like this one here. And you know, those are all things that I just had to go out there, walk the plank. I was scared half to death, but I just said screw it, and I did it. So now we're here.
Mm. So out of all the journey you have been into different internet marketing tricks or techniques or whatever the methods you have tried, what would it be some of the solid advice you can give to someone who's just starting out with internet marketing, so you can point them to the right direction?
Man, you know what? You can ask that question all day long. I will tell you right now that if you are not passionate about what you're doing, throw in the towel.
Mm.
And if you don't like working with video, if you don't like making videos, you need to step out of this business. Would you agree?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're creating, if you want to be an authority blogger and you're blogging about investing in gold and you have no desire to do that yourself, you're not passionate about it, it doesn't excite you, there's not a flame inside of you, then you need to blog about something that you're passionate about. If
Mm.
you're out there promoting affiliate products just to make money, you ain't gonna make it. It's got to
Mm.
be something that you're passionate about, that your heart is there 100%, right?
Right, right,
So
right.
I think passion's the first thing. Second thing is, I definitely think that if you're not building a list, everybody's heard that 100 times, but I still go back to that, man. Build a list, but not only build a list, create trust with that list, and
Mm.
become an authority figure. Like, you don't have to get out here and do videos and interviews and stuff like we're doing, but you can become an authority figure to that list just simply by talking to them and providing value. And having good intentions and having a good heart in this business, you can really make a difference to that list. And if that list trusts you, then you can make a lot of money from that list as well. And it does not have to be a large list. Um, so, I mean, those things, and obviously we could get into, like sales funnels and stuff like that, but I don't think it's necessary to really start seeing success.
Mm.
Um,
That's a very very important point. So, and a lot of people say, well, I don't really know what I'm passionate about. So how do you find out what are you passionate about?
you got to think. That's what I said. What creates a flame inside of you, man? Because I'll tell you what, if you're, let me say it this way. If you go look at your Facebook account, that's what you're passionate about. And
Hmm.
man, we're friends on Facebook. What would you say is my passion? What's my passion?
I think you are into a lot of helping people stuff, and you also like a lot of funny stuff on there as well on the Facebook,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I like all the crazy videos and stuff, but there's one thing that is my passion. You don't see me out there promoting launches. I don't do business on Facebook.
Mhm.
My little girls,
Yes.
I love them to death, and you will see posts every single day. That's my passion. Now, could I post about my little girls and actually monetize? Absolutely.
Hmm.
Absolutely. My daughter did something crazy at Starbucks the other day. And I could come back, and I've done this. You can go to chadnicely.com, see some of those little posts, but I've come back and I've actually blogged about it, right?
Mhm.
And you can monetize from that. Once you have the traffic there, once you have the traffic coming in, it's a matter of monetizing those people. That's it.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
my point is, if it's my girls, and people are going, well, Chad, your girls aren't a niche, it doesn't matter. If you are blogging every single day and it's something you're passionate about, then you will blog every single day. Then you're going to have traffic coming in. You're going to have people come in, and now it's a matter of monetizing those people. But if I'm passionate, I'm actually going to take the time and write that post, and I'm actually going to take the time and respond and respond to people's comments and stuff like that, right?
I think people are gonna feel more connecting with you when you share your passion with
Yeah.
other person, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can't. What my passion is, I'm also very passionate about church and God and stuff like that. What I'm passionate about is different than what you're passionate about. Like, what makes you excited when you talk to your best friend? What do you want to talk about?
Mm.
Well, that's your passion. Another way of looking at it is open up your checkbook and where are you spending your money? Because wherever you're spending money is probably where your passion is.
Mm-hmm.
We tend to invest in things that make us happy, right? Things that we enjoy,
Mm-hmm.
right? Maybe it's vacation. Yeah, and I know a lot of marketers like to go on vacations all the time, right? That's their passion, seeing the world, stuff like that. I'm convinced, especially with the world of blogging today, and blogging is, it's a thing again. Facebook's taken us for a ride, and history always repeats itself. And now we're starting to see the authority bloggers come back in, and blogging's a thing. And I'm convinced you can blog about anything out there with the way the search engines are set up to index certain keywords, and SEO's changed today, and it's not as complicated as it was, and yeah, it's coming back.
So what do you think about video blogging?
Why wouldn't you do it? It's the same thing, right? But let me ask you this. Do people, you're the video guy, do people like to watch video, or do they like to read? Or do they like to do both? Or do you
I'm biased because I like videos. I think they're gonna. I think especially with the mobile devices, people are more likely to watch videos than actually read that tiny text on that little device you have in your hand. So
I am a self-proclaimed video skimmer. I'll watch it for like 30 seconds, and then I'll go bum, 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 bum. I'll kind of skim through the parts, and I want to see the beginning, the middle, and the end.
Right? Yeah.
So absolutely. But if you look at most blogs today, right, you don't see a lot of videos on the blogs. So be different, stand out, and understand that you're not only going to get traffic from the actual content itself, but you can get traffic from the video as well. And there's different ways to syndicate that video, especially today with podcasts. You can take the audio track and you can go put it on iTunes. I mean, there's so much stuff you can do. But again, it comes back down to being passionate, or you ain't going to do anything at all. You're going to go on to the next thing.
Right. That's very important. And that's thanks for pointing that out. I think as an internet marketing nowadays, you really need to target all kinds of media. You need to be on the video and the podcast, and either on the review of the text as well, because it's really easy to convert between different media now with all the software and outsourcer that's out there.
Yeah. It's not hard though. I mean, once you get a strategy set up, something, and I can't say, okay, so I'm going to take this audio track, I'm going to go put it on iTunes, I'm going to take the video, I'm going to syndicate it out to all the different video sites, I'm going to take my blog posts, I'm going to do this. You got to figure out what works for you, and once you figure that out, then you can bring in help. And your help, your help can go and transcribe the video. They can get it converted over to MT3. They can get it syndicated on all the different networks, right? That's where you reach a point where you need help. And how do you do that, Han? How did you get to the position you're at? You're doing something you're passionate about, and you find yourself doing it every single day. You don't hate your job, right? Exactly. But if you weren't passionate about this, you wouldn't have made it. That's the same for me.
Yes, I would be quitting a long time ago.
Exactly. But you also don't have your hands in a lot of things. Now, I'm guilty of having my hands in a lot of things at times. I'm starting to get narrowed down to what works for me, what makes me happy, and I'm not stressed out all the time. And I'm spending a lot of time with my little girls. That's been a big part of my life lately. But once you figure out what you're passionate about and what's working for you, stick with it. Stick with it, become an expert with that, and make it as big as you possibly can.
And a lot of the time I see people find that one thing works for them, and the biggest mistake that they made is just into the newer and bigger thing and completely ignore what was working for them. And then it was kind of too late to come back to the old thing again, still kind of bouncing around.
No comment. I know what you're talking about, though.
Yep. So I think once you find that one thing you're really, really good at, you really need to be focused on at it and try to automate as much as you can, so you can have the time and effort and money and resources to go to the next venture.
One of my best friends is Jamie Tardy. She's the eventual millionaire. She's awesome, and she's one of my coaches. And she said to me, I don't remember where she heard this from. She says, if you are not doing $1 million with your business, you have no business starting another one. Food for thought, isn't it? That's wisdom there. And what she's trying to say is, the potential that you have in your business right now, you have not reached your full potential. And so there's no reason to go out and try to do something else. Instead, try to reach your full potential in the business you have in hand.
That's a really, 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 that's the aha moment, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah. Well, it was for me.
Yeah.
And actually after I had that session with her, I let go of a lot of things I had going on. And I wrote down a list of things that are going to be my focus, and the next thing I did was I put together a schedule and I mapped it out, and I put together goals and resources, and I And yeah, that's the first time that I'd ever done that. Before that, I was like a loose shotgun out there, just going whichever direction came screaming at me first.
Mm. So
So
how important is setting goals?
I think it's very important, and I think a lot of it has to do with mindset. If you don't have goals, you're going to stay where you're at. And this is something I think we've talked about either on this show or a different show before. Whatever your goals are, I always have this piece of paper here with me. Now, those aren't goals there. That just happens to be everything that I had to get done today. Like, that's a full sheet. I'm like, have 2 things marked off. But usually I have goals all around me, and I have positive things all around me. And I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called a dream chart. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
A dream graph. And what you do is you basically take this sheet of paper, you take your desktop wallpaper, whatever you want to do, and you basically vision your dreams. The car you want, the house you want to live in, where you want to go on vacation, what you want to do for your kids when they grow up, and you constantly see this all day long. So that you're developing the right mindset where you can start, your mind will find the solution once it understands that here's the path, this is what we need to do, now how do we get there? Your mind will find those answers. And I'll tell you how I know this to be true. If you ever get to the point, and trust me, I've been there, where you have hit rock bottom, it's like do or die, and all of a sudden everything that you have ever been scared of, you find a way to face those fears, and you find a way to make that happen. If you're down to your last penny and you have to come up with money for rent, all of a sudden you will find yourself doing stuff that you had never dreamed possible before because you have to make it happen. And it's the same thing. I think when your mind is always subjected to those things and always exposed to those things, your mind will find a way to reach those goals. So having visuals and having those goals mapped out are extremely important.
Mm-hmm. So I think you're talking about the movie Secret. They're talking about a dream board, right? So that's what you're talking about, right? Visualization.
So I have a confession. I have that book. I've never read it.
Oh, okay. I think that's what you're talking about there. So,
yeah. It might have came from there. I don't know, but yeah, it's a pretty big thing. The takeaway: have visuals, have goals. Like if you need to hit $10,000 a month and you're not doing it, then have a little sticky note on that wall that says I'm hitting $10,000 a month. Here's another thing. Okay, I saw this on Facebook. There's one thing that we are typing every single day. Can you think of what that is? Over and over and over. We're having to type something every single day. What is it? Over and over and over. You go to all these different sites. You go to Facebook. You go to Twitter. You go to your computer.
Video, right? HTTP, right? Oh no.
You have to enter your password.
Password, okay.
You have to enter your password. So why not make your password, I'm going to hit 10K. I'm going to hit 10K. I'm going to hit 10K. I'm going to hit 10K, because what you're doing is you're registering that in your mind. And where I got the idea, it was a guy that had just gone through his divorce, and I talked to him, and he said, look, I couldn't forgive my ex-wife for what happened. I'm like, yeah, I understand that part. He's like, so here's what I did. I changed my password to say forgive and forget. So every single day, he was typing in multiple times, forgive and forget, forgive and forget, forgive and forget. After a month, he forgave her. He moved on, found a new relationship. The next month, he said, I'm going to try this again. He was a habitual smoker. He changed it to quit smoking all day long. In a month, he quit smoking. The next thing is he went to an income level. Guess what? He hit that income level the very first month. And it's because he told himself, and he was not an internet marketing or anything, he had like a full-time job, but his mind registered, we need to hit that 10K or whatever his goal was. He found a way to do it. And it happened subconsciously. He didn't even realize it was happening.
Oh wow, that's the subconscious is the I think really ignoring, which is the most powerful thing too.
It's awesome and it's scary at the same time, because imagine the things we don't understand yet.
Yes, we only probably use 1% of our brain power.
And if we had that conversation 2 years ago, I was like, oh, BS. I don't believe none of this stuff. But I've seen this stuff in my life. I know it's real.
That's great. So let's talk about this brand new ways. I think you or Precious has come out with a combination of blogging, combination of video, combination of curation,
Uh-huh.
combination of list building, and the list just keep going on. I'm gonna let you talk about, kind of introduce us the concept of this, the way you guys generate traffic, build lists, and make affiliate sale, or if your product are making product or sales as
So
well.
first of all, I can't take credit for this. I'm
Mhm.
partnering with him as far as the promotions go and everything. He is one that's created this. It is brilliant, and it really is an all-in-one video marketing system. It's got three parts, if I were to describe it the best I can. So you find relevant keywords, and it doesn't matter if you're talking about dog training, investing in gold, acne cures, whatever. Any niche, any keyword you can think of. So it starts with a keyword, and as soon as you input that keyword in the tool, then what it does is it goes and it finds relevant videos. Now at this point, it's a little confusing because we're not demonstrating it, but if you choose 3 videos, understand at that point you're going to make 3 posts. Okay? So you can actually make like 3 posts in about probably 7 minutes time, which if you're going to write posts by hand, that's pretty awesome. Okay? So once you find those videos, the next thing it is it'll pull the video in and you start building authority around the video. And how you do that is you do that with high-profile links like Wikipedia, WebMD.com, things like that. It pulls in relevant relevant tweets from Twitter. It'll pull in relevant Google posts from Google+. We know that's very important. And it'll also pull in other relevant videos. Okay? So now you've built authority around this video. The next thing is you're going to have natural traffic coming in because of the authority you have and because of the popularity of the video and the SEO options you have, because you can write your own titles, your own descriptions. Now it's a matter of taking that traffic, as we talked about earlier, and finding a way to monetize that traffic. And he's done just that with this, because there's some real magic that happens with this video player. You can have it to where everything that YouTube's doing, you can do on your own WordPress blog. So for instance, I don't think YouTube's doing this, but you can have it to where there's a lead capture page inside the video. So when they pause the video, a lead capture page appears, and you would actually type your name and email on the video itself. Or you can have it to where that lead capture page appears like in 10 seconds, right? You can set the duration. There's a lot of things you can do.
Right.
Yeah, YouTube is famous for having their banners at the bottom, right? Well, this software will let you put those little banners at the bottom, just like YouTube. You can do annotations. You can make buttons appear on the video. And one of the ones that I love that I definitely see a need for is I have a lot of bumper trailer videos, kind of like YouTube. When you open up YouTube and you play a video, it always shows that video first, right? They always have some advertisement.
Right.
You can do the same exact thing with this. You can have your advertisement appear before it goes on to the other video, right? So what I just summed up is you can build a list from that video. You can make more sales because now you can have buttons in there. You can have annotations that are all linked. You have the banner that you can take to a money page, affiliate products. There's a lot of things you can do. So that's how it works, 3-step process.
So all you do is typing a keywords, and then it just flows. And I think you guys gonna see this in a minute. I really love this. This is like really gonna save you a tons of time, and it's a really professionally built site as well. Once you get this, so
yeah, it's real slick, real easy. Here's what I like about it, Han. When I think it took me a while to get the hang of it, because I'm like, I don't understand. For me, because I've been blogging for so many years, you always start with a empty post. You always start with that WYSIWYG, right? This is backwards. You never even see that WYSIWYG. It starts with, here's the video I choose, and you just instantly start building authority around that video. You don't even know you're building a post. You never see the WordPress dashboard like you're used to seeing. And that's what I like. It's fresh. To me, it's easier. And Ashley, you and I were talking about this before the show. I said, you know what? This is something that I would go and get an outsourcer. I would have an outsourcer just pull in freaking keywords all day long, finding descriptions and titles on Google, right?
Mm-hmm.
And searching tweets, searching Google Plus posts, and then having some way to monetize it. Banners, lead capture pages, whatever. It's simple. It's easier than WordPress.
I think this works because Google loves videos. It's gonna rank your sites who has videos more than anything else. I think that's the concept he built this whole technique on, and presses usually test all this thing out before he launches. So so I'm very, very excited to see this. Do you have a couple minutes, maybe kind of show us the interface very quick? And
yeah, sure.
Walk to.
Sure. So let me just go ahead and share my screen with you. Let's see, we'll do it on here. Okay. So let me know when you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see it now.
All right. So I'm over here on my dashboard. Okay. And I'm on Video Essence right now. Okay. Now you're going to help me with this, right? Okay. So we're going to come over here. We're going to click this big red button. It says Discover and Curate. Now give me a niche, Han.
Oh, again, I can't give it the old one, right? So let me see. Let's talk about boxing. How's about boxing?
Yeah, I know you're a boxer. I saw that post the other day. Okay, so I'm going to click Discover, but before I do, I'm going to tell you that you can also pull from Vimeo as well as Dailymotion. You can choose by upload date, the length of the video, or you can sort by popularity. You can look at video rating, video count, relevance, all that stuff. Okay, so I'm going to click Discover. I'm going to be fast on this too.
Right.
All right. Now what it did is it went and pulled videos from YouTube relevant to boxing. Choose one, Han.
Let me see. Let's do the Crawford one.
Crawford, is that here? Where's Crawford? I don't know, my guy. Is this guy?
There, yeah.
All right. So, okay. So I clicked it, and it says now you have one chosen video. Now, if you were to say, let's go with, I don't even know how to say that, but if you were to say, let's go with this one, and this one, and this one, then we would be creating 4 posts at once. Do you get it?
Right,
okay.
Right.
So now I'm going to click this button that says Start Building Now. What it's going to do is it's going to go and pull in the original title and the description. Okay, well, guess what? We can overwrite this. All right, so we can just say the greatest hits of boxing. We can change our description right here. Okay, then we can go and put in our own keywords. So help me out with the keywords. We got boxing. What else?
Boxing match.
Boxing match, and we'd probably put the guy's name in there too, right?
Yeah, I think I don't know if it's related to MMA, but that's usually a martial art, or I don't know.
Okay.
What depends what kind of site you want to build, you know.
So we'll put boxing match. Boxing match. And we'll do MMA. Okay, so I put in my keywords and my tags, and then I have some SEO options here. I can set it up so the post is no index, so it doesn't get indexed with Google. I can also set it up so that it is no follow versus do follow. All right, now watch this. So our keyword was boxing. We can put any keyword we want here. We could put the guy's name if we want, but I can't. You said Crawford, right? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go with boxing. I'm going to click search. Now what it just did is it's searching Twitter for tweets related to boxing. So I'm going to say one of the best rounds of boxing. Cool. So I'm going to select this, and you see it over here. I'm going to go with this, and you see it over here. I'm going to go with this, and I already had that one. Let me try one more. Let's go with this one, and you see it over here. Okay. Now we're going to come down here. We're going to do the same thing, but it's going to search on Google+. So I'm going to go ahead and type in boxing. I'm going to click search. All right, and we'll go ahead and go with this. There's 1. You see the box over here. Let's go with this. There's 2. Let's go with this. There's 3. All right. Now, next, we're going to come over here to this thing that says authority. So I'm going to click this button. All right. Now, this is where we go and find the big boys. This is where we go find the high relevant sites. So I'm going to go ahead and type in boxing. And remember, we could be doing this with like 3 or 4 sites at once. I'm going to look for boxing. Okay, so here's ESPN. That's a little guy, isn't it? We'll go with this one. And let's look down here. HBO.com, there's another little guy. Let's see. Sports.yahoo, there's another little guy. Okay, so we have our 3 big authority sites. Now we're going to come down here and let's search related videos.
So what you're doing here right now is kind of like curation, isn't it?
Exactly. That's very important to mention. We're not bringing in spun content, okay? There's no reason for that. We're doing pretty much what all the big news stations do. We're bringing in content curation, okay? So let's go with this guy. You see a related video. Here's another one, related video. And let's just go ahead and pull something from down here. Now we have related videos that are going to appear on our page. We're going to come over here and actually, you know what? Let me go back one step real quick. There's one thing I forgot. I cannot believe I did that. I forgot the most important point. Here's the video, okay? Now, first of all, we can go and change out this image if we want. Like if we want to have our own, if we want to put our own little logo on there, there's a lot of things we could do. But here's the real magic, okay? We can come over here and click ROI campaign. This is what I was talking about. We have 5 ROI campaigns that we could put in this video. So remember I told you could do a lead capture page? There it is. You can put in a video ad, which means you put in a URL that will appear before this video or at some point during the video that's going to show a different video trailer. Does that make sense? And it can have a button on it as well.
So like a YouTube.
Sure, exactly like YouTube. We can put in annotations that appear. We can put in call to action buttons. And remember I said that you can also put banners just like YouTube? Look at that. Okay, so we'll do a lead capture form. I'm going to click customize. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to say get access now. You see it's changing over here.
Right.
We can change the description and everything.
So I want to kind of jump in and give one quick tip here right now. Since this is a holiday season, everybody's buying. One of the things that everybody buying holiday are games. And when you combine powerful video, sites like this, automation tool like this, you can make a lot of money with this, with a game. I can see, because I see the battlefield. That's what triggered my mind. If I was getting this, if I had a VA, I'll go build a game site, just game review all day long.
Exactly. And remind me, I'll give you another little tip too here in a minute. If you remind me, I got a bad memory, you got to remind me. Okay, so you can change the text on the button, you can change the color of the button, you can change the overlay color, opacity, and then you can come over here and you can choose an autoresponder. We have the most common autoresponders. It's automatically linked in, all API and all that stuff. Over here, you can say, okay, well, I want this form to appear 12 seconds in. Okay, we just did that. If the video is paused, I want this form to appear. Okay, I want somebody to be able to click skip if they don't want to enter their email and they can see the rest of the video. All right, so we have that set up. And then we can have it to where it also asks for their name and email. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and click Add Campaign to Video. Boom. It's done. Check this out. Here's what I love about this. We have 5. You can have all 5 campaigns going for one video. How cool is that? Yeah. So what's this? Okay, I want a banner to appear too. Okay, I'm going to click Customize. And then I come over here, I load my image file, I put in my target URL, and then I click Add Campaign to Video. Now we have a banner campaign.
Oh, so are they kind of displaying the sequence you created?
Yeah, exactly. But I'll show you, it also keeps track of statistics, right? So you can have 5 ROI campaigns for one video. You get it? Pretty powerful. So now we'll come back over here, and we'll do this again, because I don't know, I've never gone back like that. Let me see. If it, we'll try this one more time. I'm sorry, I usually don't screw up, and I screwed up. But I'll click boxing, and we'll go ahead and search it. So we went with ESPN. Yeah, see, they're all here. So I think it kept it, but let's go ahead and do it anyways. Okay. So I did my profile sites, and then we have our related videos. So I'll just do boxing again. Viewers are like, wow, what an idiot. All right, so let's go with this. This and this. So we have our 3 related videos, and then we're going to publish it. Okay, so now you see here's the actual post that we just created. You can see greatest hits HBO boxing, and I'm sure you probably want to see the post. Yeah? Okay, so I'm going to click New Post, and you see there's a very simple, clean design. I think this is important today. So we have our categories up here. And then we have the video. I'll play the video here in a minute. We have related videos over here on the right-hand side. Everything we did, you can see where it came in. And then this is very important to add. Notice that we never went through like the typical WordPress setup with the WYSIWYG editor. So when I typed in the description of the video, or when I could have changed it, understand that whatever you have for the description of your video kind of serves as the main content of your page, right? So the process I went through, wouldn't you say that was pretty easy compared to what WordPress is?
Right.
Okay, so then it went and pulled in these tweets, and it pulled in these Google Plus posts. I think I pulled too many of the high-profile links. That was my fault, but here's where your high-profile links would go. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and play this video. Now watch what happens when I pause it. Now you see the lead capture form, but remember, we set it up so that if they don't want to enter their email here, remember, you can type right here on the video, they can go ahead and skip it and then get right back to the video. Okay, so every time you pause it, that will appear. Also, it will appear however, whatever our duration was. I think we set it up for like 12 seconds or 15 seconds. This would appear then too. But remember what I said, you could have like 5 ROI campaigns. So you could have a lead capture form, you could have a banner appearing at the button, you could have your other video playing, you could have annotations. I mean, that could be one sick video if you think about it, right?
Right.
Okay. So that's kind of how this whole entire thing works. So any questions?
So what would it be? What would it be the most effective way to use this?
Okay, let me get to that here in a second, but I forgot to show you one other thing. I'm going to come over to settings. There's a little bit more happening here. So remember I told you you could also pull in the most common autoresponders? Here they are. And if you don't have Constant Contact, iContact, Aweber, GetResponse, MailChimp, you can put in your own HTML form. You can also display a logo to appear in the top right position or the top left position just by choosing your image. So now you can brand other people's videos. I don't know about that, but okay. You can set it up to where that logo is actually clickable.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, oh, wow. And something else, too. Watch this. I click skin color. I can change the video style as well. I like the blue. Blue's trust.
That's why I'm wearing blue.
Exactly. Blue's trust. So going back to your question, how would you use this? There's so many different ways you'd use this, but can I give my little golden nugget here?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I saw you post a video the other day on Facebook. It was a guy, crazy guy. He was out there cliff diving, and he jumped in the water, and then next thing you know, the guy up on top's yelling, "Shark!" Right? And he gets underwater, and there's like a great white swimming towards him, right? I don't know how many, that video had like, I don't know, like over 1 million views or something, right?
Right.
That video is already proven to be popular. So there's no reason, all those videos that Facebook is out there testing people to see how popular they are, there's no reason you can't find them on YouTube and you can't bring them in here and you add your own spin to them. They're going to get the traffic, and now you need to take that traffic using these 5 ROI conversion strategies. You can convert that traffic over to leads and sales very easily. And if you look here on the dashboard, that one was brand new. Let me find one. Yeah, this is a brand new site. You see how it has ROI campaign stats and it shows 0 leads? It's because we just now opened it up, so we have an impression, but we didn't opt in. If we had opted in, this would have said 1 lead. But underneath here, you could have had annotations. You could have had CTA button. You could have had 5 stats here if you had set up all of those ROI campaigns. Do you see? That's awesome, right?
Right. So speaking of traffic, now I think people are going to have questions. So how do you get the initial traffic to a site like this?
Well, remember, you're using authority content. When you're using content that's coming from Google Plus and from Twitter, and we know the power of video, right? YouTube's looking at this, and they're saying, wow, this is a powerhouse. This is authority content that this site is displaying. Plus, when Google sees sites like Wikipedia and WebMD.com and the big high authority sites, I mean, those are actual links, right? If I come to this site, you'll see that these are links right here, okay? ESPN.com. Those are outgoing links. And remember, we can set all this up to where it's no follow, right? So there's no link juice. But Google sees this stuff. That's high authority sites. So it's going to give a lot of credibility to this. This kind of stuff here, especially in my testing, will draw traffic. Google likes this. It's up to Google what they choose to do. You're at their beckoning, right? So you really want to play by their rules. And when you bring in authority content like this, we're doing the same thing that the news stations do. Would you agree?
Absolutely. You just, that's what the authority side does, especially news sites. They just curate content.
So we're using fresh, authoritative, curated content. None of this stuff here is like spun content or anything. Now, we can talk about spun content. That's in the OTO, but it's used for a different purpose. It's not used for your main site.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about I guess the OTO a little bit, the traffic generation module, right? What do you call that? Traffic essence, or?
So this is video essence. The OTO is traffic essence. So I want to make sure you understand. You take a keyword, it brings in a related video, and then you see that you build all this authority around this video, and then you take this video and you turn it into a lead generation monster. You get that, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the next thing is, it kind of leads into the question you just asked me. How do we really take things to the next level? How do we get more eyeballs to this page?
Mm-hmm.
That's what the OTO does. So if I come back over here to my dashboard, and if I come over here to traffic essence, you will see that I have these two campaigns running. Now, this one here is at 78%. What this will do is this will create up to 120 backlinks for you. 120 separate posts all pointing to this one post. Okay?
Wow.
It'll also ping it as well. So it'll help Google go and index your post. All right, and I'll show you how easy it is to do this. So, and it's using Tumblr, it's using WordPress, and there's one other. Do you remember the other one? There's three of them. Blogger. Okay, it's using those three sites to build backlinks, and they're all pointed to the one post. Now, I've seen this done before, but it's usually pointed to the site in general. I've never seen it to where you could do it per post. That was new for me. Okay, and how we do this is we come up here to New Campaign. We choose the post that we just created. So let's go ahead and choose this guy. We're going to click Next. Well, you're going to watch this whole interview, aren't you?
That's one audience with us the whole way.
Okay, so then you see that we have the post settings here. So here's our title and here's our description, but notice that we have these little curly brackets, which for most people that know what that means that this content could be spun and placed on Blogger, WordPress, and Tumblr. Okay?
Right.
So you can put as much content here and it's going to spin it for you. Remember, this is not content that's going to go on your main site. It's going to go on those other sites. And then you come down here and you put in your keywords, just like you would, separated by commas. And you can come over here and you can say, okay, I recommend doing one backlink per post, but you can set it up to 3 backlinks per post. You can tell it to ping post after how many days. I'm going to say 7. That's where you're safe. You can tell it to spread this campaign across so many days. I'm going to max it out. I always play safe. You can say 14. And then you can tell the campaign to start in 2 hours. Okay? Then you click Start Campaign, and that's it. That's how fast it's done. Like it's running on autopilot. Now, I did stuff like this back in the day with like Ping FM, Traffic Geyser, I can't remember, OnlyWire, right? But it was a paid service. I had to log in. It was a little bit different. This is all right here inside your dashboard, and it's working with your post. The other thing is you can install this plugin on any one of your servers. It doesn't just have to work with Video Essence.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
wow.
cool.
That's pretty cool. That's like an automatic backlink machine.
Yes, exactly. Yep. And I don't know how this works. This is the upgraded theme.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure where it comes in, Han. You might need to figure that out. But this theme is awesome. I don't know exactly where it comes in on the sales funnel, but I was just seeing this a minute ago. It's pretty awesome.
Cool.
I don't even know if I was supposed to show that, but there it is.
All right. So would you come back to the cam so I can ask you some specific question about the offer itself?
Sure. Just a minute. Okay. How's that?
Oh yeah, you're back. Hold on one second. I gotta adjust this thing quick. Okay. All right, we're good. All right. So let's talk about the name of the product, time to launch, and who's gonna be really benefit for getting this.
Dang. You always ask me these questions. Hold on, let me look at the chat.
Yes.
I know the product. When it comes to sales funnel details, I don't know. It launches on the, is it 13th? Is that what you have?
Let me look it up. Let me look it up. I'm looking it up right now. It should be the 12th.
Okay, it launches on the 12th and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right?
I hope so. I was hoping you have the answer. I think so. I think so. I think it's at 11.
A lot of it. You're supposed to have all these details, buddy.
All right, I think it's gonna launch at 11 a.m. and I think chat is gonna do a webinar around 10 a.m.
We're gonna have a lot of fun on that webinar. Yes.
They're gonna teach you lots of cool stuff.
Yeah.
And there is going to be early bird, but we still trying to finalize that right now. So watch out for my email. I'll be telling you about it a little bit later. So hang on. Right.
This guy's crazy. He's doing so much with this product. Like, let me find that chat. That second theme. There's some options. Like it's like a no-brainer where you can pick up like the personal version versus the other version for like $2 more, and you get an upgraded theme. It's awesome. Like it's pretty awesome what he's doing. Okay, you get the personal site and no theme is $37. Okay.
Okay.
For $2 more, for $39, you can get the professional theme with all personal sites. It works for all personal sites, and you get that theme I just showed you. So then the OTO, which was a traffic one, is coming in at $49. And then you can get what's called the commercial license. It's like a really fancy word for developer license to Video Essence as well as Traffic Essence, and that's going to be $79. And obviously, at that point, I mean, I definitely see how you could use this with your clients, or if you're working with other people, or I don't know. I'm sure somebody could go out there and put together a pretty killer Fiverr gig, don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, this is pretty much set up once and forget about system using the power of viral traffic, free traffic, video, and all.
Let me tell you, don't discredit those Fiverr gigs, because I'm telling you, that is like the greatest sales funnel of all time. Like I just did a upsell. I just went and redid my podcast announcement. I'm like, okay, I'll pay $5. By the time I was done, I'd spent like $85.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So they get you coming in at that low price, that tripwire, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then and they put you through this funnel process down there. And I'm sure somebody could do the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I do. I say I'm gonna spend $5. I never spend more than I need to.
Well, I'm not talking about Walmart now. I'm talking about Fiverr.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's kind of recap here for a minute. So the OTO one has two licenses, one personal without thing, one with thing. It's only $2 differences without.
No.
Okay.
I know. Confusing. I was confused too.
So,
that is not the OTO. That is on the first product. You'll have the chance to either get the starter or professional.
Okay.
And the starter does not come with a theme.
Okay.
The professional comes with a theme, and you can use it on all personal sites.
Okay.
Notice I said personal sites.
Okay.
Because the OTO is Traffic Essence. That's that plugin I showed.
Right. How much is that?
That is $49.
Okay, got it. And OTO2 is
OTO2 is a commercial for both plugins.
Okay. Does that come with a theme?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's basically Well, yeah, I mean, you have the commercial license, you have all the bells and whistles, but you have the developer license for both. You have the commercial
Okay.
license for both.
You basically buy.
Not just the one, but both, which I've never seen that done before. That's pretty smart.
Okay, cool, cool. Well, I think that's all the OTOs, right? As far as we know so far.
Hey, Han, you know what? If we weren't here laughing and having a good time and putting a smile on our face, people would get the wrong impression, right? Like, we love what we do, right? It's fun.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't wear a tie today or anything. I just said, screw it, man. Right? I'm just gonna wing it. I've been drinking coffee the whole time, and life is good, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And I got a secret for you too. I got the 2.5 Men show up there too. That's why my eyes keep glancing up there.
Oh, well, I don't have a TV up there, so.
Yeah, you keep watching your website monitors. I keep watching TV.
You have the better deal.
Yeah.
So that's, I think, Chad, that's all the questions I have for you today. And the one last question is, as people watching this interview, they especially after you do the demo, they know the power of video, they know the power of viral traffic, they know the power of building the list, and this is pretty much like push a button thing, and you set up once and you get all that traffic in and start building lists and get the sales that you want. So they want to buy this, they want to get this, but everybody has that little voice on the back of their head telling them not to taking actions and don't buy whatever the reason it is. So my question to you, Chatty, is what makes this software so unique that you'll absolutely grab during this launching period, especially?
Here's what I like about it. And I'll tell you this. This is a software that I'm actually considering putting together a small team of outsourcers and just having them go crazy with different keywords and finding a way to monetize, finding the appropriate offers. Because everything the software does, I have done at some point with outsourcers, with different softwares, with different services, with different, I mentioned OnlyWire, stuff like that, right? Everything it does, I've done separately. I have never seen, and I hate the word push button. I'm not going to use the word push button in this case because you have to push like several buttons.
I'll push several buttons then.
Yeah. So I'm not going to use that word push button, but I've never seen an all-inclusive solution. Mm-hmm. I thought it was pretty slick. Like when I looked at it, I'm like, okay, it's going to be another WordPress plugin. And when I understood it, it took me a while because I'm like, it's ass backwards from what we're used to with WordPress. It starts with a video first, which was like, whoa, that's original, right? Mm-hmm. But still, he really does cover everything. Like there's so many softwares out there that allow you to do magic to the video, but they don't have the authority around it. Then there's other softwares that allow you to bring in fresh content and engaging content, but then they don't have a way for you to monetize. However, he came up with it. I didn't come up with it. He really did find a way to make it all inclusive. And the next step is, how do you really accelerate your traffic in addition to the natural traffic you get from the authority? And he recognized that to be a problem, and that's where that OTO came in. And I think there's a lot of value there as well. And what we didn't talk about, because I know a lot of people are wondering, you tie in your own accounts with WordPress, Tumblr, and Blogger. And I'm telling you right now, I would just go over to Fiverr and get somebody to create those accounts for you. Plug them in there, and you have a link building machine here.
Absolutely.
Yep. There you go.
This is the auto syndication process right there. So, sorry, I was taking notes here. So, how many days is the software going to be open? Do you know?
I really don't.
You don't know. Okay.
I know the details in and out of the software. As far as the launch details and everything, I'm not quite sure.
Okay. Well, I'm going to find it out and report to my people a little bit later on. Well, on that note, chat, thank you so much for spending time with us. And
sure.
before we leave today, do you have maybe a final word of wisdom you'd like to share?
A final word of wisdom. Yeah, I'm going to re-emphasize what I said before. Set your goals. Surround yourself around where you want to be. Associate with the people you want to be. If you're hanging out with friends and associates that aren't the next level, they're not where you want to be, it's time for new friends. It's time to get out there and start attending events. Start getting connected with people who are where you want to be. Start associating with those people on Facebook, Twitter, all the different social media sites. You gotta find a way to change that mindset. It's the most important thing you can do. I mean, before I'm gonna say make that your top priority. If you got to start investing in some personal development courses, whatever you need to do, start changing that mindset. Start saying, look, we have to hit this goal. This is where we have to be. Find a way to get your mind to adapt that, and it'll happen. Your mind will find a way to make it happen.
That is so true. And another thing is you want to take a massive actions and whatever you decide to do in life.
Exactly.
Let's add that to that. So, all right. So, guys, thank you so much for sticking with us and watch this entire interview. And be very excited. And look out for my email tomorrow, so I can give you the early bird time and the price, all that good stuff. And I do believe he has some extra bonuses for you guys as well. But I'm still gathering information at this stage, so I'll tell you all about it tomorrow as well. So, and stay tuned, watch a very quick sales/demo video on this, and be very excited about it. And the chat, thank you so much again, and I'll be talking to you very soon.
Okay, take care.
Cheers.
Hey there, I'm Chad Nicely along with Precious, and what if I told you that you could have your own profitable video sites automatically built for you minutes from now? It is absolutely possible. You can now build mega authority video sites with endless streams of profitable visitors at the push of a button using our brand new automation software, Video Essence. You see, this is the first ever all-in-one authority video site builder. And it's a fully automated video marketing system that allows you to build highly optimized mega video sites. Plus, you can dominate the search engines for hundreds of keywords, drive streams of targeted visitors, and then turn those visitors into leads and sales on complete autopilot using our inbuilt on-the-go conversion technology. This really is the most complete marketing automation system, and there's nothing like it out there. The technology behind this is unlike anything you guys have ever seen. And it really doesn't matter if you're a video marketer, a blogger, you promote affiliate products, you promote local businesses, maybe you build SEO niche sites, or perhaps you're selling physical and e-commerce products online. What we're bringing to the table will change the game for you. Video has become the cornerstone of marketing for engaging and selling to your audience. And that's why the smart marketers now use videos to promote their products. In fact, the trend is so huge that Google themselves, well, they're bankrolling on the revolution with everything they've got. And they've made it so easy for the average guy with absolutely no SEO experience to throw up a mini video site today and rank for the first page of Google the very next day. It's crazy, I know, but that's how big video has gotten for marketing. But I'm here to tell you, never before has there been anything like Video Essence. With this system, you just push a few buttons and a few clicks, and it allows you to build authority video sites that are absolutely profitable, and you get lots of traffic fast, even if you're brand new to this and have no desire to make videos whatsoever. So you don't ever have to record a video yourself. I want to make sure you get this. What our system is doing for you is pure genius. But I know talk is cheap, so why don't we hop on my computer and I'll show you the raw power of Video Essence, the first ever video site builder with a fully automated video marketing system. Okay, let's get started. You see that I'm on this beautiful dashboard. This is Video Essence. Now we're going to talk about the dashboard here in a minute, but I know our time is limited, so let's get started. I'm going to click on this button that says Discover and Curate. Now, I'm taken to this form here, and what we need to do is we need to type in a keyword. This can be any niche, any marketplace. I'm going to do Taekwondo. I'm going to go ahead and paste this here, and I'm going to click Discover. Now, what Video Essence is doing is it's going and searching YouTube, Vimeo, or you can search from Daily Motion and is pulling related videos to the keyword Taekwondo. If you look over here, we have some filters. So here's YouTube, Vimeo, and Daily Motion. We can bring them in by the upload date. We can filter by short videos versus long videos. And then we can sort by popularity. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this video right here. Now, before I do, if I were to choose 3 videos, then I would be creating 3 posts at once. But I'm going to go ahead and go with 1 video. You see that it says I have chosen 1 video, and we're going to start building. Now you see that we're on the second step up here. And what Video Essence has done is it's gone and pulled the title as well as the description for this video. Well, guess what? I'm going to overwrite the title and the description. So here's my title, and here is my description. Now we come down here and you see there's a place for us to put in keywords. I'm going to go ahead and put in Taekwondo for a keyword, and I'm going to put in martial arts. You can put in as many as you want. We'll do the same thing for the tags, and we'll put in Taekwondo. And then if we come down here, we have some SEO options. We can set it up so the post is no index, or we can set it up so that it is no follow versus do follow. But if we come down a little bit further, you see that there's a field here for Twitter. I'm going to go ahead and type in my main keyword again, which is Taekwondo. And what Video Essence is going to do, it's going to go search Twitter for related tweets to the keyword Taekwondo. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this one, and you see the tweet appears over here. I'm going to choose this one, and here's the second tweet. That's good enough, but we're not done just yet. Come down a little bit further, and now there's a place for Google+. So I'm going to go ahead and search Taekwondo. Here's some posts related to Taekwondo. I'm going to choose this one. There it is right there. And I'm going to choose this one. So now we've chosen 2 posts out of Google+ as well. I'm going to come back up to the top. This is where things get really cool. If we want to change out the actual video image itself, we can do that by clicking this button right here. So think about the branding you can do for you and your business. But guys, here's where the pure awesomeness comes in. This is what I absolutely love about Video Essence. You see this red link right here. If I click this, what this allows me to do is it allows me to execute an ROI campaign inside the actual video itself. And we've got 5 ROI campaigns that we can choose from, or we can place all of these campaigns in one video. So think about the real power there. So the first one is we have a lead capture form. This lead capture form will actually appear inside the video. We'll talk about that here in a minute. We can have classic YouTube style, where we have a video ad that appears before the video or during the video. We can have annotations appear, call to action buttons, and also classic YouTube style, we can have banners appear on the video as well. So I'm going to go with the lead capture form. I'm going to click Customize. Watch how easy this is. I'm going to change this to say Access Now. And you see the text is changing here. We can do the same thing with the subheadline. If we want to change the text on the button, we can do that. If we want to change the button color, we can do that. If we want to change the overlay color on the whole entire form, we have colors to choose from. And then we can actually go and play with the opacity as well. Video Essence is integrated with the top autoresponders. I'll show you how easy we do that. I would simply pull this menu down here and those autoresponders would show. I don't have that tied in yet. And then if we look underneath the video here, we've got some options. So if I click this here, this lead capture form will then appear when the video is paused. Also, if we want this lead capture form to appear, say 43 seconds into the video, well, it's now set to do that. If we want the ability for them to skip the lead capture form if they don't enter their email, well, now this little skip link is here. That's how we turn that on and off. Also, we can grab their names in addition to their email just by clicking this box right here. I'm going to go ahead and leave that off for now. I'm going to say Add Campaign to Video. And now you see that we have created a lead capture form. And if we wanted to do another one, we click this link again, and then we could go and choose our video ad. And we would go ahead and put in our video trailer URL right here. We'd put in the target URL. Pretty self-explanatory, but we're just going to go with the one campaign for the sake of time. I'm going to scroll to the bottom, and we're going to continue to authority. Now what you see here is this field is going to go and look for high authority sites. So once again, we're going to do the same steps. We're going to take our main keyword. We're going to click search. And now take a look at these sites. Wikipedia, World Taekwondo Federation, these are the big boys. So I want to grab this one and put it up here at the top. I want to grab this one. You see it up at the top again. And let's go ahead and grab teamusa.org. Big high authority sites. Google loves that. But let's scroll down a little bit lower. And now we have related videos. I'm going to go ahead and put in my keyword. I'm going to click search. And now it's going to go pull related videos to the keyword Taekwondo. So here's those videos. This is one we chose originally, so I'm going to go with this one. Here it appears. Let's go with this one. There's the next one. Let's go with this one. Now we have 3 related videos. The next step is to come over here and click Publish. And now we're on the Publish screen. This is very easy. We simply need to choose our category. I'm going to go ahead and put this under Uncategorize, but very easily I could click Add Category and I could create one called Martial Arts. I could actually create it right here on this screen. And then we have some publishing options. We can publish it immediately, which is what I'm going to do, or we can schedule it for later. So if we want this post to publish like 2 days from now, well, we can set a date and a time. You see, we have this nice little calendar here, and that's how easy we do that. I'm going to click Cancel Schedule. We're going to publish it immediately. And if we start scrolling to the bottom, you'll see there's our Google+, there's our tweets, there's our high authority sites, there's our related videos, and there's our big finish button. I'm going to click that. Boom! Our post is now published. And if we come over here and click View Post, you'll see exactly what that looks like. So here's our theme. Here's the categories. This is the video that we've been working on. We have our custom title. We have our custom description. We have our related videos over here. Here's our tweets. Here's our post from Google+. Here's our high authority sites. Those are links. Okay. Now let's come up here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play this video and I'm going to pause it, and you're going to see lead capture form appear, and I'm going to go ahead and skip it. So we're going to click play. I'm going to pause it. There's the lead capture form. There's the skip button. But first, let's go ahead and opt in. So I'm going to click subscribe. You see this little guy spinning around. We're good. And now the video plays. Guys, that's how awesome Video Essence is. And you've seen how fast I've set this up. But remember, I could have been creating 3, 4, 5 posts at once going through the same exact steps. I'm going to come over here to my settings. I got a couple more things to show you, and then I'm going to cut you loose. Remember I told you this is integrated with the top autoresponders? Check this out. Constant Contact, iContact, Aweber, GetResponse, MailChimp. And if you don't see your autoresponder here, well, just paste the HTML form. We got you covered. If we scroll down here, you see that we have different options for the video player skins. Maybe I want it green. Maybe I want it yellow. Maybe I want it orange. We have some player controls. Show on hover, display always, hide. If we want a logo to appear on the video, yes, we could do that. Click choose image. Come over here to the media library or upload your own. I'm going to go with this one. Insert into post. There's my logo. But I want it to appear in the top left position. There we go. We can make the logo clickable. Type in a URL here. Save settings. That's how awesome this is. Now, if I come back over here to my dashboard, you'll see here is the post we just created. And if we look over here, we've got some ROI campaign stats. So here's the campaign that you and I created. And you see that we've got 1 lead. This is where I went and entered my email address. Now, since we actually had 2 impressions, you see that we have a 50% conversion rate. But if I look at the post we created last night, look at the stats we have now. We got video ads, CTA button, annotation, and lead capture. The reason why is because we have 4 ROI campaigns for 1 video. Remember, I told you, you can set all those campaigns up for that single video if you choose to do so. Guys, ultra powerful, probably one of the most powerful lead generation and sales tools I've ever seen for video. Okay, so now you've seen the raw power of Video Essence. And I'm sure you'll agree with me that this is a single best investment you can make this year to supercharge your marketing. But it gets even better. Your investment, it's absolutely risk-free. You're backed by a 30-day money guarantee, so go grab yourself a copy of Video Essence today, and over the next 30 days, if you're not getting the results you desire, then just shoot us an email and we'll refund every penny you paid. So go ahead and lock in your access now, and before I forget, we will be increasing the price of Video Essence every few hours. So you need to hurry and buy now at the early bird pricing. Again, I want to wish you all the best, and I will see you on the inside.